Dear Diary, I first noticed him several days ago. I was sitting at my desk writing a blog entry when a movement caught my attention. I looked up and saw him sitting on a branch in the tree next to my window. He was large for a crow, I thought to myself, pondering why he seemed to be watching me so intently. His eyes black as coal, staring. His head as still as a cold winter's night. He didn't seem to move until one night I was working late, and suddenly there was a loud thump, the fluttering of wings, his beak beating so hard and sharply against my window that I thought it might crack. It startled me, and I jumped back, knocking the coffee off of my desk, and it was still dripping onto the wood floor when I stopped, shaking. The next morning he was there, on his branch, but it appeared as though he had moved closer to my window. There were also 4 more. "Shoo!" I yelled through the glass. "Go away! Shoo!" Stillness. Stillness. Never wavering in his stare. His eyes boring through the window separating us, making what seemed to be direct eye contact with me. The other seemed to follow his lead and stared into my window as well, motionless. I googled crows. Crows have demonstrated the ability to distinguish individual humans by recognizing facial features. Evidence also suggests that they are one of the few non-human animals capable of displacement, which is communication about things that are not immediately present, spatially or temporarily. Crows have been observed to recruit other crows to large feeding sites, such as to the carcass of an animal, as crows are carrion birds. A collective name for a group of crows is a flock or a murder. When I looked up, there were several more sitting patiently. I googled carrion. Carrion, from the Latin caro, meaning meat, is the decaying flesh of an animal. Gross, I thought. Then I yelled again. "Go away! Shoo! Go away, you nasty things!" I wondered then if there might be a dead rabbit or a mouse under my window, so I put my shoes on and quickly went to look. The birds became very loud, some even swooping down towards me. I picked up a rake I'd used to rake the leaves, and I swung in their direction. I didn't notice any dead rodents, so I went back to my office to finish my work. In the morning, nearly the entire tree was full of these birds, but the first one, he was still clearly in front of the others. He moved even closer to my window, and I swore that I could almost see my own reflection in his cold, dark, lifeless eyes. I stared back into his eyes, and the birds began shrieking. This afternoon I went out to run errands. My cleaning lady came while I was away. When I returned, the birds were gone. I admit I felt a sense of relief. They were beginning to make me feel so uncomfortable. I couldn't quite put my finger on it, but it felt as though they were trying to intimidate me, to frighten me. I proceeded to go into my office and noticed that the window had been opened. My cleaning lady had told me that she'd opened some windows to let some fresh air in. I thought nothing of it, and just closed it, as it is beginning to become chilly outside. As I'm sitting here opening my blog to begin a new entry, I'm hearing an odd noise. The beating of wings. It seems to be getting much louder, as does the screeching sound of the crows. But as I look out the window, there are no birds in the tree. Oh my God. I wonder if... Thank you for coming to my channel. If you like it, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, click that bell, leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it.